My name is Waffles, and I like bullet hells. No, I'm not going to do the same joke again. So, if you glance around the internet lately, chances are you've seen this game Rabbit and Steel. Or you haven't, I don't know, I haven't researched how popular it is right now. So, it's a co-op bullet hell roguelike, and also insanely fun. I've played about 2 hours before recording this, and I've had an absolute blast. So I figured, why not turn it into a video? I think the best comparison I can make for it is like multiplayer Toho. Though I've never played an actual Toho game, so that might be wildly inaccurate, I don't know. Inaccuracies aside, though, we've got a fun game waiting here to be played, so let's play it. So, like I said, I have played a little bit, before like 2 hours, but I have reset the game progress and the story progress and all that. So, you'll be experiencing it fresh. I won't be as much, but, don't say I never do anything for you, YouTube. Less than three, less than three. So, without further ado, let's just start the run. I'll just keep things, their default setting at the start. Now, we have a story segment here, so... Let me get my storytelling voice on. Long ago, there was a small rabbit who was very lonely. She wept long into the night, staring deep into the full moon and starry sky. Crying to the full moon, she wailed, "Dearest moon, how could one like I have as many bright, shining friends as you?" To her surprise, the moon replied, "Little one, if you are alone in this world, then allow me to be your friend. Tell me of your troubles, and I shall listen." The two shared secrets until the sun rose and the moon had to depart. The rabbit vowed to make a new kingdom where the lonely would find solace. And over many decades, her dream would be realized. This is how the Moonlit Kingdom was founded. Or so the tale goes. So from what I've seen of the story, the game has a really interesting story, and I'm not sure how much, lore there is, but, like I said, I have played 2 hours, so I think I already know my main. I am, of course, I main the Dancer Rabbit, which, just very good. Now, each class has, 4 skills: a primary, a secondary, which you can use quickly, a special, and a defensive skill. So, the Dancer Rabbit, whenever you use the primary, it charges up the secondary, and, the other way also. And whenever you use either of them, there's a chance to just reset the cooldown of the special. So potentially you could just spam it over and over again. I'm not getting lucky with that right now. There we go, see? Cooldown reset. And you could just spam that, potentially, if you're lucky enough. Typically, I'm not. But, that's the idea. That's the plan. That is the strategy. So, another story segment. Let me get my storytelling voice on. A few months ago, all contact with the Moonlit Kingdom was lost. Reports indicate that the city's denizens attack outsiders on sight. So we have our first fight here. Not my first fight, because, I've obviously played the game before, like I said. But it's not too difficult. You just have to avoid, the big circle attacks. Because, this is a bullet hell. It's gonna get a lot harder later on. But, we're in tutorial stage now. Right now, so. And look at that, I won. Got all these XP points and gold dropping in. And a level 2. Let's go. We win these. So let's go to the next, area. Which is treasure. So we just have to break open the box. Now let's see. Gemini necklace. Ooh, 30% of just instantly resetting the special and defensive cooldowns. That is good. Stuffed rabbit. Increases special damage by 20% every 12 seconds. Using your special will grant you invulnerability for 3 seconds. Source battle and cooldown. That could be useful. And every 25 seconds deal 900 damage to all enemies. So I'm tied between the Grimoire and the Gemini necklace. Because 900 damage is, a lot, but it's every 25 seconds, and I think I can deal a lot more than 900 within those 25 seconds. So I think I'll go with the Gemini necklace, because, my strategy is to just spam my special as much as I can. So if I'm able to, use it faster and, more, I might as well. So next up we have our next battle. Investigative expeditions are repelled or go missing. This includes an attempt by the legendary hero rabbit Shira, who has vanished. Where the fuck did she go? Where'd she go? Oh, see. Okay, so see, now we have, the big circle attack and some smaller ones, but they're moving this time. Really, just revolutionary ideas on this game so far. Now, honestly, this game has a very nice visual style. I love how it looks, honestly, like the backgrounds and the characters. And am I going to level up again? Yes, I am. Let's go. A colossal white tower now manifests in the city's center each night, stretching skyward towards the stars. We're fighting like Soko the Granite Dragon, and oh, I think I remember this fight. This is a fun one, I'll say that. Not fun for me, but I can deal with it, probably. I haven't gotten hit once yet, but I've been facing really basic attacks. And oh, this isn't the hard version. I guess maybe that wasn't the enemy I thought it was. Or maybe doing it, online multiplayer makes it just harder. So now, another chest, let's see the items. Opal necklace, when you use your defensive, apply curse to all enemies. Afflict enemies take 10% extra damage. That could be useful, because our defensive skill doesn't have that much cooldown. I can check. Its cooldown, okay, 15 seconds. Never mind, that is quite a bit. So it said your defense has a random cooldown between 1 and 15 seconds every time you use it. Well, that's just a slower cooldown for it overall, honestly. And every 3 seconds fires a projectile at your targeted enemy that deals 70 damage. I think I'm gonna go with the seashell, because that's just overall a lower cooldown for our defensive, which gives us an attack buff. So that's just more attack. Something must be done. Your mission is to investigate these happenings, find Shira, and resolve the issue if possible. Now, I haven't really played, the single-player offline mode that much. I've mainly done online. And from what I've seen, it is different. Because, online, there's no story segments. And well, I guess they're similar attack patterns, but a bit easier. It's probably going to get harder later on, to be honest. I mean, from what I've seen so far in a previous run, it has. And am I going to become level 5? I'm level 5, let's go. So now we get to face the boss. May you be sharp of ear and swift of foot. Nino, head of the Cottontail Guild. And see, here we have to fight 2 enemies, which is fun. And it's telling us on the top right, how to switch targets. You press space to just, target the enemy that's just the closest to you. And I took a hit there. That's not fun. And victory. Let's see how much the boss got me. Oh, I dealt 8,000 damage during that fight. Not bad if I do say so myself. And I say so. So, of course, the first area we go to is the Scholar's Nest. That is our second area we're going to. Now, after every area at the start of the next one, you get a shop, and you can talk to the shopkeeper. Well, you look sane. I don't see many rabbits around here. Another investigation from outside? I'm not sure what business you have here in the Moonlit Kingdom, but you picked a poor time to accomplish it. If you're trying to go on further, it's not going to be easy. So, at every shop, you can fully restore your health, you can buy a level up, and, it says right there, each level will increase your damage by 1%, which is pretty good. And you can buy 3 different potions, which just do different stuff until, you know, the next stage or area, I guess. And you can also buy an upgrade for each of your skills. Now, the upgrades can, you know, vary. I guess it's a little bit randomized. So let's see what we got here. For our primary upgrade, reduce the damage, but the number of hits is increased. So instead of dealing 120 damage over 2 hits, it deals 150 damage over 3, which honestly isn't that big of an improvement if I'm being honest. We can upgrade our second D, deals more damage and has a larger radius, but stops movement on use. See, now, that stop movement thing, that's just a no-no for me. Why would I want to stop my movement in a bullet hell? I'm supposed to be dodging bullets, not standing still. Now, our special, which is just, you know, very, very big attack, deals more damage, but cooldown is greatly increased. Does that say 99? Is that 99 seconds for a cooldown? I'm just gonna hope I'm misinterpreting that and move on. So we can upgrade our defensive. Oh, so when we use this, it doesn't give buffs to us. Oh, and it just gives us a 10% damage buff at all times. And a little movement buff at all times too. And I'm no longer slowed by using abilities or loot effects. So basically, I just move a little bit faster and I deal a little bit more damage forever. And when I use it, I get a little bit of invincibility and I guess erase nearby projectiles. Honestly, I don't see a downside in that. So I'm going to take that and I'm going to use the rest of my money to buy 2 levels. And now let's go. So, going to start out each level with, you know, the damage buff. And see, it's kind of like the attacks are raining down, and there's gravity pulling us down, which I kind of like. I very much like how each enemy has a different, like, gimmick. I think it makes it definitely fun each run. Now, pretty simple bullet pattern, not too difficult to avoid. Now, whenever you're, you know, playing the game, you can use a mouse to control your character, or you can use the arrow keys or rebind it to whatever. I'm using the arrow keys because my mouse doesn't like this game for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I just have a bit of a shaky hand, who knows. So now we're level 9, got a level from that fight, very good. Next fight. I don't... Okay, this one. So, what this does is it locks our movement so we can only go up or down right here. For a little bit at least. So we dodge those attacks and we get here. And I walked right in. Why did I walk right into that? I can be a little bit of a dummy. A little bit of a dummy. But you know what? Who's not a dummy? So that's fine. I could not name one person who is not a dummy at times. Ooh, that was a close call right there. But you know what? It's like my favorite saying, we win these. Because look at that. We just won. It's that simple. It is that simple. And now I assume we're going to get another level from that, or we're not. So we're going to stay level 9, which is unfortunate, but you know, it's only a 1%, you know, buff, so it's not, you know, major or anything. And okay, so this. So whenever that little counter goes down, it's going to teleport me right there. And as you can see at the top, I have to stay inside the circle or else, you know, I'm going to get hit by all those bullets. So that's kind of what the challenge here is. I just have to make sure that I keep the teleport inside and not where those circles are, where I'll take damage. It's a little bit tricky. A lot of thinking on our feet here. So I'll just stay right here, I guess. Ooh, and look at that. Right in between them. Slid right in. Smooth like butter. And I'm just going to keep using the same attack pattern. Oh, that is unfortunate. Now I'm right here. Wasn't as unfortunate as I thought, I guess. Sometimes, all the projectiles can just overwhelm you, but there's a really, really just simple solution to get out of it. Now, if you'll see on my character, there's a tiny little white dot. That is my actual hitbox. So anything that's, not directly touching that, I won't get hurt. And I think... Ooh. Oh, I see. Okay, I just teleport in right there. Smooth. Slid right in. Okay. This fight is definitely tricky. But it's not impossible, because I'm just goated with the sauce, no cheese. Oh, and I remember this one. Yep, stay right there. I don't know. I don't remember where I got that goated with the sauce, no cheese quote from, but it's one of my favorite things to quote. I say it, too much. Because, I'm just goated with the sauce, no cheese. Uh-oh. Help! Never mind. Oh, wait, you have an orb on you. Oh my god, there we go. Easy. Easy. We win these. And look at that, I'm level 10 now. Level 11. Got 2 levels. And we got a chest right here for some loot. Always gotta appreciate some nice loot, honestly. And inside, Wind by Dagger, your secondary's cooldown becomes 0.5 seconds, but its damage is reduced by 60%. Considering that my strategy is just spam my primary and secondary until, I get the 30% chance of, resetting my special, that's not bad. That is honestly not bad at all. And then Flamebow, for every 10 seconds fires a projectile at your targeted enemy that deals 150 damage and applies burn. That's alright, but it's every 10 seconds. And then when a percent chance succeeds, deal 200 damage to all enemies. That could be good. I think we're going to go with the Wind by Dagger. So now my secondary is just... Oh my god, look at that. Look at that. This is cracked. And now we have the boss here, which I forgot which boss this is. Look at, I'm just grinding that health down. That is just hilarious. Oh! The big ones always scare me. Now see, what I like about this game is how, in an area, each enemy kind of has their own little unique mechanic they mess around with, and then the area boss ties it all together, and I think that's just really neat. Because it's like, I guess, a rule of game design, Introduce, the player to the mechanic, in a somewhat harmless environment at the very least. So, they get, I guess, good with it. And, forgot how to do that one. Unfortunate, I took 1 damage. But it's only 1, and I'm cracked, so it doesn't matter, And I guess I'm gonna have to... Ooh. Teleport right here, and then I think... Oh yeah, in between. Ooh. Tight squeezes, I'm on 3 health. But this is fine, and have down gravity now. This is fine. I hope I can get some item that lets my secondary, apply some sort of debuff to the enemy. Because that would just be really sick. Constant damage towards them, just spamming the button, and they get, a debuff every time I use it. That would be awesome. And, oof, that is, I need to remember to actually use my special. I'm getting too caught up on, being able to spam the secondary And I forgot about that orb again. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's what I always say. It's fine. Okay. Thankfully, this gravity one isn't too difficult to dodge. Not doing as much damage as I'd, like. This has taken a while. And I'm at, like, I don't know, I want to say, I want to say 30%. But I don't know, I might be being hopeful, who knows? I can't exactly tell from that bar up there, and oh! Phase 2! That's fun. This motherfucker turned into a crow. There's that fucking bird that I hate. So far, this is easier than the last phase, but I know I'm probably going to eat my words. And, oh, it's this one. I remember this one, okay. I remember this one from online. So, 2 big orbs there, 3 up there, and then just gotta stay in the middle. So, it showed me 3 attacks there, and now it's going to go through them. And look at that. Like clockwork, I got through it. Now, I honestly really like that attack. That was a very unfortunate situation I got myself caught up in. And, oh. Help!
Back with another milk. Help! Help! Help me! Help!
And I'm on 1 health, so if I die here, that is unfortunate, and also going to be the end of this episode. That's right, I'm stealing that one guy's idea, I guess. If I die, the video ends. I didn't look at that first one. Oh, I just gotta avoid it, and then... Oh. Oh. Alright, all these projectiles? I say no. No, thank you. I'm good. Because I can just delete them. Never mind. I cannot delete them, in fact. Well, I almost beat the, second area boss by myself. I mean, what can I say except I tried. So I've been recording for 22 minutes now. It's going to be a 22-minute video. I say that's fine enough. Yeah, I think that's fine for today. This was Rabbit and Steel, a very fun game. I'll try and record again whenever I can play with a friend to show what it's like when it's a lot more intense. Because this was, admittedly kind of calm. I hope my commentary kept things interesting, though. And I hope you have a good day. See ya.